fighting it, and he's got tremendous grip. He gets the whole.
Okay, guys, we're live for UFC 309 here on TikTok. This is Robbie with Raw MMA News.
He throws those legs over the shoulder so quickly.
It's
crazy to think, though,
shout out to Jim Miller,
Craig in these last
absolute legend,
fights
getting the win on the prelims. We're watching
shoot
Bo
and
Nickel
pull
now,
guard. Yeah,
taking on Craig, and this fight is not going Bo Nickel's way.
Yes.
I think everybody's
this
expecting
dovetails
Bo
with
just to walk away with this fight, and that's not
everything
happening.
Paul Craig said in our fighter meeting. Let's check in on his coach.
Bo Nickel, considering his last fight was what, Brimage. Now he's taking on Craig. This is a big step up in competition for Bo Nickel. But we're watching UFC 309. Paul Craig, I think very underestimated, especially since he dropped down in weight to this weight division. And he's kind of carried the size, but for Bo Nickel, this is a big step up, boys. Who else is watching UFC 309, guys? Jump in the comment section. Pay-per-view card. How you watch the pay-per-view is completely up to you. I'm not encouraging anybody to go and get a link, but how you do it is up to you. Nice head kick from Craig there. Nickel answers back with two left hands. Guys, let me know how you're scoring this fight. If you're watching the fight, throw it in the chat. It's a close fight. I don't know. I think the first couple of rounds were toss-ums, but it is a close fight, and it's a good fight. And like I said at the start, guys, shout out to Jim Miller getting the win earlier on in the night. Had a few issues trying to get online, but we got there in the end, guys. If you're there, jump in the chat. Say hi in the chat. We're watching the fights, UFC 309. Right now we're in the third round. Bo Nickel taking on Craig up next, guys. What a co-main event. You can see it right beside me. The war of all wars, the rematch. Charles Oliveira taking on Michael Chandler. And Bo Nickel starting to ramp it up here late in the fight, guys. And Craig just got tagged there. And he's looking like a wounded animal. Oh. Craig tries to answer out with a head kick. Guys, some solid fights tonight. I knew the fight card on paper looked good, but losing that Chris Weidman and Eric Anders fight earlier on in the night, that hurt. That really hurt. But this is a decent fight. It's tense. I think Craig has got to go now. He's no choice. He's got to go now or never. And guys, having a look down at some of the results earlier on in the night, for anybody who missed it, we had Mora taking on Hardy. She got the win. Elliott beat Hafez. Brahimaj beat Mickey Gall. And that was a right hook. That was a nasty finish. Dr. Stoppage, Martian Tybura. He's a big boy earlier on in the night. Onama with the decision. Of course, the legend, Jim Miller, got the win, top of the prelims. Guillotine finish. Just, that man is absolutely timeless. McGee beat Martinez to kick off the main card, guys. Ruffy taking on Lion Top. Another unanimous decision. They were back-to-back for the main card. And then, of course, we had Arejo taking on Silva. Another decision. And it looks like we're heading towards another decision. So, yeah, we didn't miss a whole lot there, but I think it's all about the co-main event and the main event for this fight, guys. It's got to be. Anybody in the chat, jump in. We're watching UFC 309. It is late, guys, here in Dublin, Ireland. Extremely late. But we wouldn't have it any other way. Third and final round. And you can hear that Madison Square Garden crowd. They're behind Bo Nickel. Look, I think Bo Nickel is a fantastic fighter. Don't get me wrong. Big left hand from Nickel. He's looking to close out the show. And the thing about Bo Nickel is he will take a chance. I think he's going to get tagged sooner rather than later. And I think Craig was a big step up in competition for Nickel. Is he as good as everyone expects? I don't think so. I think he'll be found out soon enough, guys. Guys, make sure we're smashing the video a like. We're watching UFC 309. Jump in the comment section. Frankie Fitzgerald, what's going down? Frankie, Davey Allen, Butsy, Ventura, Aaron, we're watching some fights, guys. Shout out to Shaney. That last one coming in, guys. Valdo Bushstruck. It sounds like he's fighting for the Ukrainian army. Shout out to Aaron in the chat, guys. We're watching UFC 309. Paul Craig, Bo Nickel, Donald Trump in attendance. You know it's a big fight card when Trump turns it out. Yes, you up the dubs. Go on to Shano. A few decisions on this main card. Few decisions. But I think with Oliveira, guys, and Chandler, there's no goddamn way that's a decision, Shaney, is there? Surely not. But President Trump talking to Bo Nickel now at the side of the cage, I think this is hilarious. I think it's absolutely hilarious. It was a decent fight, but same story as the 3 previous fights just gone. It's decision central for UFC 309, which is pretty disappointing. We don't mind the odd decision, but you don't want the whole night being loaded up with decisions. That last person that joined the chat, I'm not even going to say that name. Shaney in the comment section. He's not afraid to drop a comment, guys. Drop a comment in. UFC 309. President Trump is in the building.
Really just got compromised.
The man, the myth, the legend. But yeah, looking back at the end of that fight, guys, Bo Nickel taking on Craig. We're waiting on the official decision. No doubt it will go to Bo Nickel. But Paul Craig, a worthy opponent. What's going on there?
Really bothering Paul Craig.
Darren in the house, lads, jump in the comment section. We're watching UFC 309. I don't know if anybody
really just got compromised.
Has links or whatever. Jump in the comment section and help each other out. Do you think Katie Taylor rocked that fight last night, so Shane? Shane, I was watching the fight.
Good right hook.
I think the cut had a big part to play in it. But I think she was robbed. Similar to the last fight. I think everybody just kind of turned on her last night.
Really just got compromised.
She was in enemy territory. Simple as that. They weren't happy. I thought Serrano's husband was an absolute asshole. Some of the stuff he was saying after the fight, saying, how did everyone want to even beat that guy tonight? It was shocking. Absolutely shocking. But
He got
decision victory. They'd gone to the end. It was a coin toss.
Really just got compromised.
Look, I'm Irish, so I'm not going to complain that Katie got a gun to the head. Do I think Katie Taylor did enough to beat Amanda Serrano last night? Probably not. But look, their decisions.
Good right hook.
It's down to the judges. Shout out to Keelan. What's going on, guys? Jump to the comment section.
Really bothering Paul Craig.
We're watching UFC 309. Bo Nickel just got the decision victory for the 4th decision on the main card.
Really just got compromised.
Not happy with that. Not happy with that, boys. But up next, Charles Oliveira and Michael Chandler. Surely that's going to be the one that gets us the finish. Not that it finishes the prelims. She kept on
really bothering Paul Craig.
He got stunned.
Fancy a holiday to Barcelona. Who doesn't?
Really just got compromised.
Because UFC 309, Bo Nickel just got the victory in front of President Trump over the Berger Craig.
Good right hook.
I think Paul Craig, worthy opponent for Bo Nickel, definitely
really bothering Paul Craig.
That's an Irishman. Get in the comment section, Padraig. That's an Irishman. Because up next, all about this insane co-main event. It's an absolute barn burner. And for anybody who doesn't know what's happening, guys, we can bring up the fight card. You can have a look at the fight card, and you can kind of see where we're at from this fight card, guys. Right up there at our co-main event of the evening, Oliveira taking on Chandler. And should have been Chandler versus Conor McGregor, lads. What's going on with McGregor? Guaranteed violence up next. Shaney says in the comments, guys, in the chat section, she kept on landing clean combos. The Tyson fight was a joke, though. Yeah, I thought Katie got on the inside. She was landing 4 or 5 punch combinations where Serrano was kind of just looking for that one hitter quitter, and it didn't work out for her. And that's 2 defeats now. I think Serrano's team they're actually going to finally have to suck it up and get on with it. Who's going to win the Chandler fight? This is going to be a barn burner. Push for a winner on this one. You would think that Chandler was really training hard and preparing for McGregor. But like it's been a long time since Chandler's last fight. I'm gonna go with Oliveira. Too polished, too dangerous. Even when he's hurt, he could still finish you. I think Chandler's a dangerous fighter, but
really just got compromised.
For my money, I think Oliveira is even more dangerous than Michael Chandler. And the fourth fight, guys, I watched it back the other day. Me and the missus actually stood at the door there and watched it back. I was saying it to her, she forgot all about the fight. And I was saying, remember how much war Chandler had him in the fourth round. Oliveira had it back the second round started. Oliveira just went from like a hot knife through butter.
I went from looking like 100% certainty that I was going to win to holy cow, the fight is over, what just happened? I was literally a fraction of a second away from becoming UFC champion. The rematch is going to go a lot differently. This time, when I land my punches, the follow-up shots are going to be calculated and they're going to be more surgical.
A few minutes here before the lads walk out and get it done. Co-main event up next.
And it's only a matter of time before you start looking for an exit sign.
No doubt about that. One of the most decorated UFC fighters there is, period. The records and the accolades speak for themselves because in terms of pure entertainment.
Com certeza que o Michael Chandler vai vir com muito mais sede para poder mostrar.
He is pay-per-view. Michael Chandler is pay-per-view, guys. That's why you got to pay the pay-per-view price. What he did to Tony Ferguson should have been illegal. He should have took him out of the octagon after what he did to Tony Ferguson.
Eu acho que sou muito mais perigoso em pé, acho que sou muito mais perigoso no chão, eu acho que eu tenho muito mais arma do que o Michael Chandler poderia vencer. Com todo o respeito do mundo, isso aí, eu acho isso, então, por isso que o resultado vai ser o mesmo, por isso que no caso foi levantado.
When it comes to fight night, my pace
he kind of just got
win that competition.
Eu acho que eu vou estar sempre um passo à frente.
I think we've seen a low kick or something like
Eu acho que eu posso me sair melhor que eu fui na última luta contra ele.
This is how the next chapter gets written in my quest for the title and become the #1 lightweight in the world.
You might be fighting them all in here in Dublin, Ireland, but it's just you don't miss a John Jones fight. It's as simple as that. David Bourne, shout out to David Bourne jumping into the chat there. Fighters just making a walk now, Madison Square Garden, UFC 309 co-main event coming up next.
Yeah,
David
enough of the
finish that one here, and
I need
I think we might be getting this fight. David says in the chat room, anyone who thinks Serrano won can simply need to finish that. That's it. It's all to decisions. It's back and forward, barn burner. Like that fight, somebody has to get the nod. Shout out to the
Donning the stars and stripes of the United States of America.
Jump in the chat. Michael Chandler making the walk here. We're watching it live as it happens. UFC 309.
Against Dustin Poirier in this building 2 years ago. Megan Michael says he will be more calculated, more composed. He is once again.
He's still ranked 7 in the world.
And betting on himself here tonight.
He felt like he has oftentimes gotten in the way of his own success, trying to win by 1,000, as he put it, instead of just one. He said this is version 2.0, but it has been 735 days. He last defeated in the octagon. To illustrate that a little bit better, Alex Pereira, since that date that Chandler last fought, has fought 7 times. But Chandler said this is where he feels like he let his body heal up and he reinvigorated his love of the sport and his desire to win that world championship.
On a finish there on this fight. And
so Chandler said he has more veteran bones in his body, but he was a little bit contradictory in our fighter meeting. He said, I'm going to conserve, but I only know one way. You think he might be a little bit...
You can hear the commentary team there, guys, just reiterating the fact that Michael Chandler feels this is Chandler 2.0. We're going to see. Are we going to see a more reserved, strategic Michael Chandler? I doubt it. I doubt it. Shout out to Gary.
Years ago, I bet it's a better version. I know it's a better version. This guy is a diligent workhorse. He's a very, very disciplined man. So you're going to see a better version of Michael Chandler.
Yeah, Joe.
And one that hasn't suffered a bunch of damage over the last 2 years.
You know, there have been free agents that have come over to the UFC. This is one of the best ones. He has paid for himself time and time again. Listen to the reaction. People tune in to watch Michael Chandler. It doesn't matter if he's winning every fight. You know, when you buy a ticket, when you walk through the
I have been playing OTG for quite some time now in early access, and if you aren't playing, you're seriously missing out.
He looks incredible. One of the most entertaining guys in the sport.
He looks better than ours.
Yeah, I agree with Daniel Cormier there, lads. I don't think anything's been as impressive as Michael Chandler since he showed up in the UFC. As hardcore fight fans, people like me, I'm watching fights, guys, 15 years. For over 5 years, and I don't think there's been anybody who's entered the UFC and been more impressive than Michael Chandler, and that says a lot, guys. We've had a lot of fighters coming over, but in terms of pure entertainment, Michael Chandler's an absolute man. But here comes a fast making me walk.
The most prolific finisher in UFC history, and perhaps this roster's most beloved fighter in 20.
We're watching UFC 309. Bobby O'Sullivan, my boy.
And he made a way. We have seen this kid go through the ups and downs, the hardships, the hard losses, and we have seen him rebuild himself to become an absolute destroyer. And not only a destroyer, not only a finisher, a world champion. There was a time where he never would have imagined that Charles Oliveira would ever hold a UFC championship. But it's the grappling skills, it's the striking, and it's now the confidence that he carries that allows him to be so special. All the things I say to describe Michael Chandler, the love he gets, Charles Oliveira gets into.
All right, tonight's Fighter Prep Point is sponsored by Wingstop. Wingstop, bring the flavor. And by DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sportsbook of the UFC. The crown is yours.
He's a story like
and if he gets you on the ground,
no other, really, because this man is 14 years into his UFC career and he's never been better. I mean, he has had a world.
Charles Oliveira puts the squeeze on. Tik Tok comment, what's going down? My man David Bourne was talking in the comment section. He didn't agree with the boxing last night. If anybody watching the boxing coach is taking on Jake Paul. What's going down, boys? We're seconds away from Chandler taking on Oliveira. This one's going to be a barn burner. Come on, let's get a few likes on the video, guys. Smash the video like.
I just want you to know it's about to be a battle between two dudes. Look at this. He goes, get out man, get out of my corner, man. He hugs the coaches. Dude, this right here. This is him for real.
And Shake.
And he does it every time.
Incredibly polite man who's an
kisses you.
absolute assassin inside the octagon.
I think he's one of the most outstanding.
I wonder how the ultimate competitor Daniel Cormier would have handled that in his career, but I digress. Charles Oliveira thought he won rounds 1 and
the favourite for this fight, Jim.
3 against Armand.
I think he did as well.
Yeah.
I think he did.
How's she hanging, buddy?
No, it's sponsored by DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours, Charles Oliveira.
Live right now.
The minus 250 betting favorite. Chandler comes back at
Oliveira taking on Chandler, lads. This is it.
plus 205.
This is what you stay up. All
right, Tail the Tape is presented.
Adam McCary, what's going down, Adam? Shout out to Bobby. The first fight was pure fireworks. This one's going to be no different, guys. I'll keep you updated on what goes down as it happens. In terms of the fights gone, guys, anybody who missed earlier on in the video, Jim Miller, the legend, collecting the win on the prelim. He lost to Weidman and Eric Anders fight. We're disappointed about that. That was BS. It's all about the co-main event. Michael Chandler taking on Charles Oliveira. This is going to be
November 22nd.
This might go faster. Don't blink for this one. I'm guaranteeing it. And then we won't make a quick
five-time distilled and three-time filter. New Amsterdam is in your corner with award-winning hot dog.
Miocic. Guys, we're live on TikTok tonight. I never really go live on TikTok, but I think I've over 5,000 followers on TikTok, so we got to do it. Here we go, guys. Michael Chandler taking on Charles Oliveira. Oliveira, the favourite for this fight. Of course, Cardosa. And guys, anybody hasn't a prediction, throw it in the chat. Throw the prediction in the chat. Bruce Buffer, pumped for this one, lads. Gonna focus in on this fight now. And if anybody can hear that audio, let me know in the comments or let me know in the chat. I want to be going for
lightweight contender in the world.
UFC are not when it comes to this shit. They already shut me down on YouTube, guys. They try to shut me down on MTV, but it feels so empty without me.
Now, introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter,
UFC 309 co-main event. It's just about to go down. 34 wins, 10 defeats for the extremely decorated Charles Oliveira, hailing from Sao Paulo, Brazil. He's the minus 250 favourite, so... Oh, I can hear there's audio here, so I'm not getting a message through.
Contender in the world, Charles the Box Oliveira!
A little bit of audio. Never killed anybody. This is it, guys. This one's going to be a war. Do not blink for this fight. I'm guaranteeing it. This is going to be nuts. Shout out to Cuzzy Rowley, guys. Jump in the chat section. I understand people are probably trying to scramble for their own link, but this is it. Do not blink on this fight. This is going to be mental. I'm guaranteeing it. And guys, I could be a little bit ahead. I could be a little bit behind everybody else, but both men in the centre of the cage right now, 4 minutes and 50 seconds. And Chandler keeping his distance here. The first fight, there would have already been a knockdown. Oliveira would have nearly submitted. No, I'm kidding. I love Oliveira. He's got the high guard. Right at the start of the fight, he always tries to take the centre of the octagon with that high guard. Just right in front of his opponent. Like Adam McCary outside the nightclubs in town. That's what it is. After too many Jaeger bombs. But Chandler walking forward here. Looking dialed in. Looking focused. Oliveira with that high guard up. Almost like a point karate style. Bouncing on the lead leg. Chandler's reckless. I'm telling you, Chandler looks like he's in fantastic. He always looks like he's in fantastic shape, but he really looks like he's in fantastic condition. He's a ball of muscle. Oliveira had a nice right hand early doors, but Chandler ate it like he always does. It's hard to think you're going to get Chandler out with just one strike, but more an accumulation of damage would break him down. Shout out to Cardosa jumping in the comment section. Guys, anybody has anything they want to say, throw it in the chat. Oh, Oliveira goes for the takedown. Chandler showing good takedown defense, but Oliveira gets a sweep. Chandler reverses it again. Oliveira's looks like a knee bar, or he's trying to fish here for a leg lock. And Chandler's on his back right now. Oliveira's sitting on his stomach with his back to the cage. And just a kind of tanglement between both fighters has led to this position. And like, guys, you do not want to be wrapped up with Charles Oliveira around your legs. It's as simple as that. And I know I'm getting a small bit of audio interference in there, guys, but we're just going to have to deal with it for the moment. It is what it is. Oh, Chandler's in a bad spot here. Oliveira sitting on his belly, kind of to the side of him nearly. Chandler's head down to his left-hand side. Guys, we've had decision after decision after decision. We've Donald Trump in attendance tonight. Bernard. Bernard, we've got President in the house. Dave, what's going down, my man? 10 Runt 1. I don't know. Some of the names on TikTok, guys. Shout out to Shane McBennett, the normal person. Cardosa, David Bourne. Adam McCurry, keeping that chat. But guys, Michael Chandler right now in a really bad spot. And guys, we're all here for one man and one man only, and that is John Bones Jones. He's up next. But Chandler seems to be comfortable here, sitting on his back. Oliveira on top. The thing about Oliveira is you're on the ground with him and everything can change in a second. An absolute second. Yeah. It looks like Chandler's not really going to expel much energy in trying to escape here. We've got 1:20 seconds. We've got 1:20 seconds remaining in the round, guys, so maybe he's just going to coast it out. We've seen Bo Nickel get the win in front of President Trump. Of course, the American crowd absolutely loved that. We've seen earlier on in the night, guys, Jim Miller, legend. I don't know if you know him, 67 Gottigan, but Jim Miller is an absolute legend. He deserves an award. He deserves an applause. He did. Raise your hands for Jim Miller, guys. Legend of the game. Getting the win earlier on the night. We lost the Weidman fight and the Anders fight. Things start falling apart for the UFC before this card kicked off. We've seen... I think I'm losing count of the amount of decisions we've seen back-to-back now in this main card. Very disappointing. But Oliveira, guys, not much more to report here. He's kind of coasting. He's on top of Michael Chandler. We've got a couple of seconds left in the round, and we will see a second round. A very different fight to the first fight, guys. Nowhere near as explosive. And guys, thanks for the support. Anybody watching the video, it's appreciated. We're watching UFC 309. The Raw MMA News TikTok channel goes, I don't know how many views. I think we had something like 50,000 views yesterday on my videos. So I said we'll jump on the TikTok. We'll jump on the TikTok tonight and kind of reward the people who have been supporting me content on TikTok because they ain't supporting it on YouTube. So screw YouTube. So we're going to start doing the live streams, maybe on TikTok, and we'll see if we can hook it up to Instagram as well. There's a lot of followers over there as well, guys. So this is going to be the mantra going forward. We're going to be live for the fights on TikTok. So Christian, if you're staying up, David Bourne, Adam McCurry, Armando, lads, anybody who's staying up and watching the fights, like me, father of two here, and I like to watch the fights live. I like to watch the boxing live last night. And I don't know what it is, Adam, but I cannot watch the replay the next morning. I can't watch the repeats the next morning. I have to watch these fights live. Whether you're in work, not in work, what you have going on, you got to watch the fights live. And that's an old school thing going back to even when I was a kid with the boxing. You'd always have to get up in Ireland and watch these fights at stupid hours in the morning, but I don't know. For me, there's no feeling like watching sports live. I can't go back and watch a football match after it's over. I can't go back and watch a fight after it's over, Christian. I have to watch these fights live as they happen. And that's what we're doing right now for UFC 309 and what we've been doing for the last how many minutes, guys. But, yeah, 10-9 Oliveira. That first round. Comfortably controlled Chandler. And let's hope the second round starts off. Oh, here comes Oliveira. Flashbacks to the first fight. He caught Michael Chandler. And Chandler is scrambling against the cage. Just how Chandler turned and ran there was a direct flashback of how this first fight went. And Michael Chandler needs to get going right now. Oh, because he's running and he's on the back foot and he's smiling, but Oliveira ain't smiling. He's hunting down Chandler. And Chandler's hurt. And Charles Oliveira is just out of range for Michael Chandler's punches. Chandler could swing with everything he has, but his arms just ain't long enough. Oliveira looking dangerous right now, boys. Cuzzy Rowley, what's going down? Jump in the chat section, guys. Somebody drop a comment. Anybody else watching the fights, if you have a link, jump in the comment section. Did you pay for the pay-per-view, Adam McCary? $100. Or maybe if you're with TNT Sports, you might get a better deal on it, guys. We're watching UFC 309 right now. Michael Chandler, a wounded dog in there. And this could be the beginning of the end for Chandler. Like, you're fighting Charles Oliveira, guys. You better pack a lunch. That guy is violence personified. And Chandler answers back with a nice check left hook. How dare I doubt Michael Chandler? Always wily. Always dangerous. And this, like, you could hear Joe saying it there in the commentary, guys. And Chandler, he gets too reckless. And with the overswing on the punches, too much energy. What's going down, Paddy King? With too much energy put into all these punches, Chandler going to end up swinging, missing, and ending up on his back. And guys, Charles Oliveira on top of Chandler here now on the ground. And Michael Chandler, the matchmaking. There is no easy fights in this weight division. But guys, Charles Oliveira right on top of Michael Chandler now. And one would have to imagine with 2 minutes remaining on the clock and Charles Oliveira mounting you, Shane, that the end is near. Charlie Garza, what's going on? Jokers, what's going down, boys? Lads, make sure we're smashing the video a like. We're watching UFC 309. I can't really see how many people have liked the video, if anybody has even liked the video, but guys, follow the channel if you're just joining the video. We had over 50,000 hits on my videos yesterday on TikTok, so the channel is doing pretty good. So we said we'll jump on the live stream, Adam, and we'll watch some fights. But guys, not a whole lot to report here. Charles Oliveira smothering and overwhelming the former Bellator kingpin. He was the main man in Bellator. And even when he made the jump over, I just thought, like, if Chandler had came over 5 years before, it probably would have been the right move, but a little bit too late for Michael Chandler. I think the UFC need to keep Chandler for like these poster boy fights. Like Chandler versus Nate Diaz would be a good, like, these kind of fights, not circus fights. But guys, Charles Oliveira right now overwhelming Michael Chandler. And like, well, if Oliveira's on top, you're in trouble. You're in big trouble. Only in reality, what's going down, guys? Anybody from Ireland, jump in the chat section. Let me know where you're watching from, guys. What time is it in your country right now? And we got about 15 seconds on the clock. We're gonna see a third round. Jesus, we need a finish. We need a finish, and Oliveira is wailing down the ground and pound on Michael Chandler. Elbows, punches, relentless pressure from the Brazilian. Yeah. Oliveira is chopping Chandler up from the top. It's not good. It's not good. Yeah, and Oliveira's corner reminding him that when he has Chandler down on the ground, he can land those 12 to 6 elbows. They are now legal. Back it. What's going down, guys? We're live watching UFC 309. This is the co-main event. Make sure we hit the video a like, guys. Been watching the fights now for a few minutes. And Michael Chandler, he's in big trouble here, Kelly. Kelly Bell, what's going down? Cuzzy Rowley still there. Shout out to Adam McCary keeping the video together here. Guys, we're going to see a third round. Chandler Oliveira, UFC 309. Guys, like Madison Square Garden is absolutely lit. The production looks fantastic here from the UFC, but we haven't had the finishes. And we've got President Trump cage side, guys. But Oliveira looking dangerous. Chandler needs a big third round here. If I'm in Chandler's corner, I'm saying you're in the fire now. Time to go out in your shield. Get the knockout. Go for the finish. Or you're going out in your shield. Just like Frankie Fitzgerald. What's going on? Thomas Rowland. We're watching the fights, Thomas. This is what we do. UFC 309. Chandler taking on Oliveira. Round 3. Here we go. And guys, Oliveira way up in this fight. It's his fight to lose now. Scott, what's going down, buddy? Chandler needs a big punch here. Chandler needs a finish. Oh, it's coming. It's coming, Frankie. Chandler just looks hurt. He's been second best on the takedowns. He's been second best with the striking. Like, we know Chandler's still dangerous. No doubt about it. Oh, here comes Oliveira. Here comes Oliveira. Nasty low kick from Chandler. Yeah, Chandler's just on the back foot. He's constantly running back. Daniel Cormier just saying that. It's hard, Kelly, when you're constantly scrambling away. And we seen that in the first fight, actually. It was when Chandler was caught. He was caught when he was on the back foot, but Oliveira's ramping it up here. Oliveira's stepping in with L. He's throwing every single strike you can imagine at Chandler. And Chandler's busted up now, Wesley. And this has been a bad night for Michael Chandler. Man, it's looking like the beginning of the end could be soon for Michael Chandler. Big knee from Oliveira, big elbow. Big uppercut from Oliveira. He's ramping it up on him now. Big time. There's just levels. There's levels. And Oliveira going in for the big takedown on Chandler now. And it's just, you got the second best lightweight on the roster. And then you got Michael Chandler, who's clearly 5 to 6 steps behind. And I think Chandler was kind of hoping if he got a win with this fight, that was his key to getting a rematch for the title. But you're probably going to have the whole lightweight division there, Adam. And then you probably have Charles Oliveira. And then just above Oliveira, you have Makhachev, who's just head and shoulders above everyone else. If Makhachev ain't around, Oliveira's the champ and nobody's taking it off him. But Makhachev is just levels above Oliveira even. Oh, Chandler's in trouble here, guys. Big time. Oliveira has his back on the ground, third round. And, you know, I don't think Michael Chandler had a punch in this fight. I don't think he had a kick in the fight. I don't think he had any moments in this fight. Yeah. Chandler's in big trouble here, guys. And Oliveira, this flashback to the first fight. Oliveira's got that body triangle in there. He's latching it on. Yep. Now, there's nothing wrong with them 12 to 6 elbows. There's absolutely nothing wrong with them 12 to 6 elbows. Eye in the sky, guys. UFC 309. It's like Fort Knox round here. I've got this place locked down, guys. But we're watching UFC 309. Matthews, what's going down, guys? Make sure we're smashing the video a like. Charles Oliveira has the back of Michael Chandler here. And this could be the beginning of the end for Magic Mike. 3 takedowns for Charles Oliveira, lads. Adam, it's just going his way, and that's it. That is it. Chandler's been completely overwhelmed in this fight. Completely overwhelmed. It's been extremely one-sided. The fans are absolutely starving for a finish here. Main card, all we've seen is decision after decision after decision. But not good enough. Not good enough. No, they got out. Chandler will hear the final bell, but that's about it. Disappointing. User 68436. Finally, somebody has the testicular fortitude to drop a comment in the chat section. Shout out to Frankie. He actually dropped a comment in the chat section. Goes, anybody has something to say, throw it in the comment section. In the chat. Oliveira overwhelming, dominating Michael Chandler. This fight is done. How did the John fight go? The John fight hasn't gone down yet, man. That's up next. That's what we're all here for. We're here to witness greatness. And a lot of fans weren't happy. We just had to give Oliveira a quick chat. That was impressive. That was impressive from Charles Oliveira. Oliveira, as always, impresses. Here we go, guys. Is that Elon Musk? Round 4. This is madness. They had to make it a 5-round co-main event, didn't they? Oliveira's smothering him. I don't think Michael Chandler wanted a 4th round, guys. I don't blame him. But Oliveira walking forward, he trained for a 4-round fight. It's 30-27 right now. If it's Oliveira's fight to lose, he just needs to coast Hunter. Coast. And get to the end of this fight. And you could hear his corner telling him, guys, I've won. I'm watching one live now. We're live in the 4th round with 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. And I've another video going. It's a little bit behind just so we can hear what the commentators are saying after the fact. But Chandler is swinging for the fences here. He's a hurt. He's extremely hurt. He's throwing all the weight behind his punch. He's either going to finish here or be finished. And I think the latter is a lot more likely as Charles Oliveira plants kicks from the outside. Looks for another takedown here. And Chandler looking to reverse the position. It's like Oliveira, he's just too strong. And he's too long. And even when Chandler goes to take him down, Oliveira's limbs are just longer. It's easier for him to defend. He's more flexible. And Chandler just looking now, right now in the 4th round, Michael Chandler looking absolutely overwhelmed right now. Michael Chandler's in a bad spot now. Oliveira's got the back. 3 minutes and 20 seconds remaining, guys. Against the cage. That's a bad spot to be in against Charles Oliveira. Big style. Guys, we have to throw it on the eye in the sky right now. We're going to throw the kettle on very shortly. This fight's coming to an end. I can feel it. Jamie Cronin, what's going down, boys? Make sure we're smashing the video. I like how the John's fight go. It hasn't gone yet, Jamie. It hasn't gone yet. Dean Thomas is saying it's a gamble for Charles Oliveira to take Michael Chandler's back. I don't agree with that. It's comfortable there. He's winning the fight 30-27 handily. Yeah. He has your back. He's comfortable. He's safe. And guys, we're waiting on the John Jones fight. It's coming up next. Shout out to user 68436. Adam McGurk. Adam McCarty's, who's been watching since the start. Appreciate you, Adam. If there's anybody who likes the video, drops a comment in the chat, it's appreciated. But Oliveira right now, he's turning up the dial on Michael Chandler. Chandler's in trouble here, boys. And Oliveira's got the neck of Chandler here, and like even if it sees a 5th round at this point, guys, I don't hold much hope for Michael Chandler. The beginning of the end is very soon here for Chandler. He's just surviving and barely surviving. And Oliveira rolls to his back now. He's trying to get underneath the chin of Michael Chandler and cinch this choke in and put this one to bed. We're deep in the 4th round now with 30 seconds remaining. And Chandler's he's game to defend this choke. Connor Sams joined from my short videos. What's going down, Connor? Shout out to TS, Adam McGurk. Guys, we're watching the fights. Robbie Finity. What's going down, Robbie? We're watching UFC 309. Oliveira is smothering Michael Chandler here. There's not much Chandler can do about anything here. Battered the whole fight. Chandler's just on survival mode. That's it. Yim Yams, what's going down? Jared Doolin. Lads, jump in the chat section. We're watching the fights here. 5:32 a.m. in Dublin, Ireland. Are we crazy? Are we crazy? We love the fights, guys. You gotta watch them live. Dinny H just joined. What's going down, Dinny? Guys, make sure we're smashing the video a like. Jump in the chat. It's mad. I'm in Dundalk. Jared, what's going down? Jared, I'm a father of 2 here. I should probably be in my bed, but I can't. I have to watch these fights live every weekend, Jared. Shout out to Jared from Dundalk. Jared, hit the follow button. Make sure you smash the video a like, buddy. There'll be more. I usually stay up and watch the fights live. Usually I do it on YouTube, but we're going to switch it up and start doing the live streams on TikTok. So we're on TikTok tonight. And appreciate the follow from Jared supporting the Irish. Yup, the dubs. Jared, there should be McGregor in here having this knock with Chandler. But it's not. It's Charles Oliveira, and he is smothering Michael Chandler right now. Chandler is drowning. It's the 5th and final round. Chandler needs a one-hitter quitter here, lads. It's all or nothing for Michael Chandler. Nathan Cahill, what's going down, Nathan, lads? Anybody from Ireland, make sure we're smashing the follow button. And if you're like me and you've a couple of kids and you're staying up late at night, you're not in the pub, you're at home, you can always jump on the stream, lads. I'm watching the fights live, so bit of a watch along. And smash the follow button. This won't be the first time you'll see me here. So Jared's just like me and Dundalk's tough. Jared staying up for these fights. 5:32 in the morning. Are we mad? Did you set the alarm? Did you stay awake? What did you do, Jared? I had a bit of a snooze, all right, but I had to, and then I was having trouble trying to get this video set up, and then it was one thing led to another. We didn't miss too much. We were on just before the Bo Nickel and Craig fight. Guys, Oliveira right now in cruise control. Jared is mincing him. Elbows chopping him up. It's kind of Oliveira's fight. Even the takedowns, where does he want to take it? He can predict where this fight's going. And shout out to Adam McCarty. He's been watching the video from the start, lads. Make sure we're smashing the video a like. Jared in the chat section says, yeah, stayed awake. Did you watch the Tyson pot? Yeah, I watched it last night as well, yeah. I went round today like a zombie because I was watching that as well. It's hard staying up for these fights when you live in Ireland, isn't it? But this is a bit of a turnaround here for Chandler. He's having a moment in this fight, and if he won it in the 5th round, it will be extremely impressive. He caught Oliveira there with a big right hand, and he rocked him. And a left hand. Chandler really hurt Oliveira. The beginning of the end could be here for Charles Oliveira. What a comeback this would be for Michael Chandler, lads. What a comeback. He is smothering Charles Oliveira right now. Oh, Jared, I don't know what we're witnessing here, Jared. It's going to happen, the comeback. Oh, my God. Michael Chandler, like a shark, he smells blood in the water. Big shots from Michael Chandler. And right now, Charles Oliveira looks wounded, damaged. This is a complete flip-flop in the 5th round. Chandler was 4 rounds down. He's pushing on the throat of Charles Oliveira right now. And he's right in front of his corner. Holy shit. Oh, these are big shots from Chandler, guys. I don't know if you can hear that in the audio. Oliveira, he's surviving. And Jared, in terms of the boxing last night, I think Katie won the fight. Like, it was a decision. It could have went Serrano's way. It could have went Katie's way. That's what happens with close decisions. And when you're landing 5, 6 punch combinations and your opponent's landing 1 punch, you're probably going to win the fight. I thought the Tyson and Jake Paul fight was absolutely crap. Hard to believe that, like, it wasn't a spectacle. It was a circus. We knew it was. Guys, Michael Chandler having a moment in the 5th round there. Nearly finishing Oliveira in the 5th round. Yeah, it should have been the main fight. I agree with that, Jared. I don't understand how a 60-year-old man with his arse out got in over that. I think you look at that Katie Taylor and the Serrano fight, you look at both the Katie Taylor and Serrano fights back to back, and Jared, they were both barn burners. Like, that's got to be the highest level of female boxing out there right now. And we love Katie Taylor. But Katie is quality. That's my bad Katie Taylor impression. But Oliveira with the back of Chandler now, and it's flipped back again. I think Chandler had his moment. Tough fight for both, man. Colin, what's going down? Hopefully another Irishman in there. Jump in the chat, lads. But Chandler had Oliveira hurt bad. You can hear Cormier saying it there in the commentary. He was a wounded animal. But Oliveira, like always, he's a survivor. You can hurt Oliveira in a fight, doesn't make a difference. Chandler carrying Charles Oliveira around the octagon right now, and Oliveira's locked on. I don't know why Chandler does that backdrop. It's not really effective, Jared, is it? I think he's kind of really got to fight the hands or fight his legs in that position. But this will be the end of the fight, and an entertaining fight, if anything. I think Chandler gave us that moment in the 5th round there where we thought just for a second, Shawnee, that Chandler might get him. But he didn't. Trump stands up. It's gas out. Elon Musk just goes around with Trump now. Charles Oliveira doesn't even shake the hand of President Trump. He doesn't give a shit about President Trump. Yeah, it was a decent fight. I wouldn't be saying it was outstanding or it was an amazing fight, lads, but it was a decent fight. And Chandler just so game, isn't he, Jared? Even when he's never done. Jared says, yeah, defo can't wait to be over to get some sleep. I won't be getting much sleep, Jared. I have a baby in there. Should be awake in 2 hours or something. It'll be a long Sunday. But it's always worth it for the fights. It's John Jones. It's must-see TV, Jared. You can't miss John Jones. I'm going to bang the kettle on, lads. Give me 2 seconds and get a cup of tea on before this main event. But Charles Oliveira getting the decision win over Michael Chandler in that 5th and final round.
Fight like that. Absolutely incredible. Perhaps Chandler with a little fatigue late there got a second win. We are all here for having witnessed the epic comeback here tonight. Great challenge, personally, and by the Chandler.
Whatever's next in line, I'll be right there across row in January. Whatever it is, on the next one. So, there, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations, sir. Obrigado, Jesus. That's not for me. Olha, por favor, vou fazer a matemática, consigo bater. Eu vou sagrar pela pra frente. This is my team, that's my family. With all due respect, if you're gonna hit me hard, because I'm gonna win, but I'm gonna keep pushing forward all along. Show's all there, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, cameraman, come over this way. Cameraman, I'm on one of the cheapest human beings that's ever lived. I'm Mike Chandler. Mike, first of all, that fifth round was one of the greatest rounds I've ever seen in my life. For you to have lost those first 4 rounds and just drove caution to the win in that fifth and final round. Oh, I know how.
Michael Chandler, the OG. I know you've heard that call out. I know you've heard that call out, boys. Michael Chandler. Still begging for that McGregor fight after all these years. Still begging for it, boys. John Jones up next. Johnny Bones Jones. The Underslayer. Jared Dillon can't wait to get to bed. Oisin Logan in the comment section. His eyes are gone. Al Forrest, what's going down, boys? Drop something in the chat there. Chandler was robbed, says Maybach. Yeah, don't know about that one, Maybach. Don't know about that one, buddy. Chandler was absolutely dominated and had a minute in the fight, but I'm sure we'll never hear the end of it. How entertaining Michael Chandler is. Conor McGregor! I'm still begging. Call of Duty. Say goodbye to your life. This sport ain't for you, kid, if you think Charles won. Yeah. Maybe it ain't. And I ain't no kid, buddy. I'll tell you that. That's one thing I'm not. There's one thing I am not. C joined, very secretive. Guys, jump in the chat section. What have you got to say? Speak up for yourselves. Michael Chandler getting dominated by Charles Oliveira in that fight, guys, and Johnny Bones Jones up next. This is what you all came to see. It's the main event. Johnny Bones Jones up next. And if you didn't hear from Dana White, guys, he's the best fighter in the world. He is the best fighter in the world. And I've got the eye on the sky camera on, guys. I'll be back on the other camera now in a second for the fight. But that's why we're in the intro. And we have a quick minute here. Chandler was robbed, says Maybach. Guys, like any chat section, there's a couple of lawyers in that chat section, yeah. Main event up next, lads. Game time. Game time. This is it now. No more pissing around. Stipe Miocic ranked 8 in the UFC's heavyweight division, and purely down to inactivity, guys. Inactivity has pushed Stipe way back. But this is what we stayed awake for. This is John Jones. What's Daniel Cormier saying in the middle of that octagon? If there's anybody who knows a thing or two about these two men competing, it's Daniel Cormier.
Right now. And so is Stipe. Two of the greatest fighters.
I wonder, does Daniel Cormier enjoy giving them that kind of praise?
Ladies and gentlemen, these two men will fight for the crown of the baddest man on the planet.
Cormier is a bit of a legend. He is a bit of a legend, lads. Must be said. Credit where credit's due. Daniel Cormier, OG of the sport, because John Jones about to make the walk. Stipe Miocic. One has to think this is probably going to be. It could be Jones's last ever fight as well. It could be Stipe and Jones's both the last fights, because John Jones isn't going to go on forever. You look back at the highlight reels, particularly John Jones's highlight reel, and they're all fighters from a bygone era, like Shogun Hua, Rashad Evans, Rampage Jackson. All these guys are retired and have podcasts. I mean, John Jones still in there, a weight division above, still doing it. And Father Time waits for nobody, guys. Eventually, Father Time is going to catch up with John Bones Jones, and he will retire. And you even listen by the way he's talking. Does he really want to get in there against Aspinall? You know, would I want to get in there against Aspinall? A fresh, hungry line. So This is it, guys. Main event time. John Jones versus Stipe Miocic. This is probably your 5 minute warning now. You got 5 minutes before it's game time, and a couple of lads in the chat section keeping it going there. And that is a strange name to have, buddy. I'm not gonna lie to you. Some weird names on this TikTok. I'm used to doing the stream over on YouTube, guys, so I said we'll keep it lit for TikTok. Shout out to Owen Hardy, Hawk, and Adam McGarry's been in there from the start. O'Shane Logan's been in there from the start. Bing, I don't know about that now. Right, guys, main event time. Take a minute. I'm gonna take a leak. Take a minute, boys. It's time for history. John Jones taking on Stipe Miocic. We know Stipe is the most winning heavyweight of all time. We know John Jones is currently the heavyweight champion. So this one's going to get interesting, boys. I'm guaranteeing it. People are saying in the chat section that Stipe Miocic could tag John Jones early in this fight. Anything could happen. Absolutely anything can happen. But one thing I will say is we are starving. Absolutely starving for a finish in this fight tonight. So let's hope we get it. Let's hope we get it. Right, guys, I'll be back in about 30 seconds for this main event, so sit tight. Okay, guys, we're back at it. Does he show us, says Stevie? Does he show what, Stevie, is the question. This is TikTok. This is an OnlyFans, Stevie. I think you got the wrong website. Shout out to Bob, another Bob. From one Bob to the next Bob. What's going on, buddy? We got the main event. John Jones, Stipe Miocic. What more do you want, guys? It's game time. Main event. Pay-per-view. It's pay-per-view, Stevie. We cannot show the pay-per-views, or we know what happens. They shut us down, just like they shut us down on YouTube. That's why we're here on TikTok. I'm running out of platforms, guys. They can't shut me down on any more platforms. Stipe Miocic looks in fantastic shape. It's been a minute since we've seen Stipe. An absolute minute. And guys, if you're only joining us, I feel sorry for you. That last fight was a barn burner. And guys, Stipe, 2 wins in his last 4 fights. John Jones, we know the story, undefeated. It's been 3 years. I want to say it's been 3 years and 7 months since Stipe Miocic stepped into the octagon. That's a wait, guys. So that's going to play a big part in this fight. And I think the fact that John Jones's fight at heavyweight 1 year and 8 months ago was so quick. We haven't really had a proper look at John Jones at heavyweight. So blackout treatment. Here comes the king. It's Johnny Bones Jones. And guys, I want to get a little bit of volume on, but I don't want the volume to be too loud. Or they'll copyright the shit out of me. With Daniel Cormier, no better man to commentate on this fight than Daniel Cormier. And guys, smash the video a like. I don't know if anybody has liked the video. We've been live for hours here. And we need a few likes on the video. A joined, what's going down? Shout out to Hannah Mackin in the comment section. Shout out to Yahya, O'Shea and Logan, been in there since the start. Here we go. Johnny Bones Jones making the walk. Joseph Sheridan, what's going down, Joe? Here we go. What a tune. That's a Donald Trump tune. 50 Cent, Many Men. Here we go. John Jones been waiting for this moment. Had the surgery, had the setback. It's game time. He loves it. He loves it. If anybody ever thrived in competition, it's John Bones Jones. He is the GOAT. He is the greatest fighter of all time. And there's no way, guys, if this fight was on at 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, I don't give a shit what I'm doing. I'm watching this fight. The world stops to watch John Jones compete. You better believe it. Here we go. Shout out Jonathan Pub. Jonathan's in the pub, is he? What's going down, buddy? Here we go. UFC309. The champ is here. John Jones making the walk into the octagon. We're witnessing history right now, guys. If you're a mixed martial arts fan like me, I've been watching fights for 15 years. I've been live streaming fights, staying up and watching fights live on camera like this for over 5 years, guys. So we just said we'd join it on TikTok. Usually I'm on YouTube. Adam McCurry back in for the main event. What's going down, Adam? This is it. This is it, buddy. I get pumped for this, lads. I get that. Like a shiver up my back. I can't describe the feeling. This is it, Stevie. And this is a big test for John Jones. Yeah. Daniel Cormier giving John Jones mad props, lads. Shout out to everybody who's actually stayed in the video tonight, guys. I really do appreciate the support. Anybody who sends in a donation or likes the video or leaves a comment in the chat, it is much appreciated. This TikTok channel right now, the Raw MMA News TikTok channel, guys, over 50,000 views yesterday on my video. So we're doing good on TikTok, so we're going to keep it lit. And drop your predictions in the chat, guys. You can vote on the poll as well. I think I put the poll up, did I? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I'm not seeing it here. But let me know in the chat, guys. It's about to kick off. John Jones taking on Stipe Miocic. Dylan, what's going down, guys? Jump in. This is it, main event. The former 2-time UFC light heavyweight champion. The greatest fighter of all time in mixed martial arts is John Jones, without doubt. And please, nobody put Khabib Nurmagomedov in the comment section. Luca Fu, what's going down? Shawnee Mac jumped in. What's going down, Shawnee? Edward Cahill, what's going down? Any Irish, jump in the chat section, guys. UFC 309. If you haven't got a link for it, you might as well stick around right now, guys. John Jones cartwheels his way into the UFC octagon, and Get info on the Irish election. I'm not promoting that shit, guys. Don't click it. Don't click that link. That's not a Raw MMA news link. I'm telling you that right now. Oh, it's getting tense. It's getting tense. UFC Heavyweight World Championship on the line. Charlie, what's going down? What's going down, Chaz? This is it. And there's not many John Jones fights left, lads. This could be it. This could be the last time we ever see John Jones compete. 24 UFC appearances, O'Shane. What's going down, Lee? Here we go. Main event time. It's time. This is it, boys. This is it. Sit back, relax. Main event time. It's time. The man in the middle will be Herbert Dane, and everybody usually praises Herb Dane for being the most respected, the best referee in mixed martial arts. And to be honest with you guys, I don't know if I agree. I don't know if I agree with that now. Herbert Dane is prone to a few wild mistakes. But it is main event time, guys. Stipe Miocic in the octagon, John Jones in the octagon, Bruce Buffer calling the fighters out. We're seconds away. Do not go anywhere. Do not go anywhere for this one. Let's get one of the cameras on, guys. This is it. This is it. Stipe Miocic, John Jones. Damn near 4 years since Stipe competed in the octagon. And I don't know who it was in the comment section earlier on, guys. Somebody said in the comment section earlier on, it could have been O'Shane. I don't want to say it was O'Shane. Somebody said in the comment section earlier on that Stipe Miocic is going to tag him early doors. He's going to light him up early doors. Champagne, what's going on? Sean Riddle, guys, jump in, jump in, jump in. Gary Honer, UFC 309. Stipe Miocic, 20 wins, 4 defeats, the most winning UFC heavyweight in the history of heavyweights in the Ultimate Fighting Championship. Kane Nally, what's going down, lads? Anybody from Ireland, make sure we're hitting the follow button there, yeah? We're watching the fights every week, guys. A joined, A left, A joined. A, make a decision. Gary's back, BKK, what's going down, lads? Tense here. It is tense right now in the UFC octagon. I'm nervous. I'm nervous, user. Mouse joined, what's going down? Keep it quiet. Quiet as a mouse. Johnny Bones Jones, Bruce Buffer. Calling the king out right now. 27 wins, 1 defeat, 1 no count. There is no defeat. The man is undefeated. I heard fighters saying, guys, fighters like Chael Sonnen saying that when John Jones got his hands around his waist, he never felt somebody stronger than it. Andrew, what's going down? Bruce Buffer calling out that king, Johnny Bones Jones. Because I don't want to have the audio too loud because I know TikTok will probably ban me if I do. But both fighters face to face right now. This is it, Adam. This is it, O'Shane. The only. I love how Buffer does that. The one, the only. It's very dramatic. But here we go, guys. Round 1. John Jones, Stipe Miocic, Donald Trump in attendance. Doesn't get much bigger than this. I'm nervous, Kevin. I am nervous. This is it, guys. Game time. Stipe is bigger than Jones. But this is it, guys. It started. Oh, Stipe Miocic with a nice right hand on John Jones. And John Jones overextending himself. Jones just needs to be smart here, guys. Stipe looks poised. 4 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the fourth round. A good start from Stipe, and guys, John Jones looks a bit tentative here. Oh, nice leg kick from Jones. Nice kick back from Stipe. I'm not hearing much from Daniel Cormier. I think he's stuck for words, lads. Oh, nice kick up the middle from John Jones. Stipe trying to walk his way in. Straight right hand, straight left. Jones just ducking out. Oh, anything could happen here. The way Stipe Miocic is going for John Jones, he is swinging. He is swinging right now, boys. If John Jones finds himself on the end of one of these punches from Stipe Miocic, it's gonna be night. It's gonna be night. Oh, nice sweep from Jones. My God, he swept Stipe Miocic like a child. Did you see that, O'Shane? Big shots from Jones from the top. Oh, Jones ragdolled him. Holy shit. Almost like effortlessly swept Stipe Miocic. He swept him like he was a middleweight. John Jones. As dangerous as ever. What's going down, Shawnee? This is big stuff here. This is big stuff, Sean. And Jones on top of Stipe here. And looking comfortable, lads. Looking really comfortable here, John Jones. Stipe trying to do... Stipe can't do jack shit right now. Yeah. Cormier knows all about the ground and pound of John Jones. You better believe it. John Jones raining down terror on Stipe Miocic right now. Johnny Bones Jones, big elbows from the top from John Jones. And is this the beginning of the end for Stipe Miocic? Jones looking to pin the right arm of Stipe. And 2 minutes remaining here. Stipe's in big trouble. Big trouble. The elbow to John Jones. The end is near. Oh, Herb Dean was about to stop that fight. Herb Dean was about to stop that fight, lads. I'm telling you, Herb Dean was about to stop that fight. Stipe's in trouble here. John Jones can use the 12-6 elbows. The same way he lost his only loss he could win. What's the cardio like of John Jones at heavyweight? Because he has lumped Stipe Miocic around here. Big shots from Jones from the top. And guys, 1 minute and 22 seconds remaining here. If John Jones gets into mount, Stipe Miocic is done. He is done. Guys, you're looking at a damn near 4-year wait since Stipe last fought. And John Jones right now handling Stipe Miocic. 50 seconds remaining on the clock. Big shots from Jones. Yeah, Stipe breathing heavy right now from the bottom. Stipe looking worried, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. Jamie, what's going down? Yup the Irish. Yup the Irish, Jamie. Jones on top. Comfortably dealing with Stipe Miocic right now as John Jones with 15 seconds remaining. There will be a second round, lads. There will be a second round. Good fight. That sweep from John Jones was absolutely sick. And Stipe breathing heavy. He's looking hurt. But he's still in this fight. He's still in this fight. How does John Jones look? Let's see the corner of John Jones. Stipe's cut. The elbow starting to play a part. Stipe is cut. We're just listening into the corner here. Stipe Miocic goes, Justin, what's going down? Robbie, what's going down? Wacko, what's going down, lads? We're witnessing history right now. John Jones taking on Stipe Miocic. And the story of the fight was the kicks of John Jones, the first round. He was throwing those kicks straight up the middle, almost trying to like kick directly into the chest of Stipe Miocic. He swept Stipe off his feet like he was a child. And then just continued to wail down all types of terror on Stipe Miocic, lads. So it's a fantastic fight. UFC 309. Here we go. Round 2. Do not go anywhere, guys, or you will miss it. John Jones taking on Stipe Miocic. Round 2. Stipe opens up with a nice left jab. And we're going to look for the kicks here at John Jones again. And the takedown of John Jones. That sweep in the first round. It was majestic. Low kick from Stipe Miocic. And Stipe just he's trying to find a rhythm here. John Jones extending the hand there. The eye pokes from Jones. Like, he's doing that since early in his career. It's up to Herb Dean to stop that. He's putting the hand out and trying to like keep Stipe in his range, obviously, but you can't extend your fingers like that. Nice left hand from Stipe Miocic. Still in this fight. Dominant first round for the champion, John Jones. Shout out Jeff Dooley. What's going down, Jeff, lads? UFC 309. Big kick up the middle from John Jones. That's been the tail of this fight. Jones just circling to his right. Stipe looking to step in with a left hand. Over 3 years since Stipe Miocic last competed against Francis Ngannou. Oh, left and a right from Stipe. Jones. Jones looking comfortable. Even when Stipe tries to put it on John Jones and walks forward, Jones seems to deal with the pressure really well. He keeps going back to the body. What's the crack, Royson? Guys, just over 3 minutes remaining in the second round here. Stipe Miocic. He's landed 13 of 31 shots. John Jones has landed 46 of 62. He had a takedown in the first round. He chopped Stipe up with elbows. And right now, to me, guys, I don't want to jinx it, but the champion looks composed. He looks poised. He's ready to just to sling that back left leg up and land that body shot. Time after time again. Stipe looks to step in. No, nobody's home. John Jones looks in cruise control. He doesn't look as comfortable as Jake Paul looked against Mike Tyson, but because anybody watched that Jake Paul and Tyson fight, drop a comment in the chat section if you did. It was absolutely horrendous. Patrick, what's going down, buddy? John Jones taking on Stipe Miocic. We've just about a minute, it's over a minute remaining in the second round here. John Jones with a big first round, busting up Stipe Miocic, dominating him in the first round. But Stipe definitely having a more competitive round this time. Peter, what's going down, Peter? Stipe Miocic with that cut underneath the right eye from a John Jones elbow. And guys, it's crazy to think this day, as we watch the fights right now, the same elbow that John Jones got is the loss on his record from is now legal, the 12-6 elbow. Madness how they won't wipe that off his record. He would have killed Matt Hamill that night. He did. You'd wonder what Tom Aspinall is thinking watching this fight right now. I know they're heavyweights. I know they're really big boys, and I'm sure, like Daniel Cormier says, the level of this is extremely high, but at the same time, like, Aspinall is very quick compared to these boys. Or is it just John Jones showing his way of slowing down the fight? Oh, spinning back kick from John Jones and the weight behind that. He did it really nice. Like, we still see flashes of the light heavyweight John Jones in there. The spinning back kick. He's a heavyweight now, guys. He's still throwing the spinning back kick. Mike, Joe, Bill, what's going down? Juan, only in reality, guys. Thanks for joining the video. Make sure we smash the video a like. Luke Blake, what's going down, buddy? We're going to see a third round. How we score on the fight, let me know in the chat. I'm scoring this fight for John Jones. I think he's 2 rounds up. And Stipe looks hurt. He looks like he's in trouble. You don't really get too much emotion from Stipe Miocic as it is, but he looks like he's in trouble right now, Callum. Stipe is breathing heavy. He's cut up. John Jones headed to the third round. Come on, Jones. Get it over the line. Dana White needs John Jones to win this fight. It's as simple as that. But it's the story of that second round again. The kicks from John Jones. He's planting off that back foot. He's throwing that left kick straight up the middle. Right into the chest plate of Stipe Miocic. And Stipe is just making him look uncomfortable. They're hurting him. They are hurting him. Shout out to Jeff Dooley, Oshin, Mahal. The guys who are actually staying in the video. Anybody who liked the video, anybody who sent in donations, guys, it's appreciated. Over 50,000 views yesterday on the Raw MMA News TikTok channel, so we're doing good here. We're doing good. Round 3, it's a go. And one has to imagine that Stipe Miocic is going to step on the gas pedal here very soon and try and get a reaction out of John Jones, because John Jones is just looking too comfortable. He's sitting back. Oh, nice left hand from John Jones. Now it looks like John Jones is just kind of getting those hands going now. Oh, big uppercut from Stipe. He kind of wobbled his way in and he tagged John Jones. Stipe Miocic hurt John Jones there. And has Stipe been kind of playing possum? Nice leg kick from Jones. I can see the damage Jones is doing on Stipe here. Obviously, it's apparent, but at the same time, Stipe is still dangerous. It only takes one punch. This is heavyweight. It only takes one punch. Big left hand from Jones there, and the speed of it. Wow. John Jones stepped in there with a left hook, and Stipe didn't know what hit him. He didn't know what hit him. I don't know what damage Jones did to the face of Stipe Miocic with that left hook there, but Fatboy Slim, it was serious. Stipe's busted. The damage, it's all over the face, guys. The left side of Stipe's face is busted up. John Jones just looks quicker, sharper, stronger. He's a more intelligent fighter. Big head kick from Jones, and it looks like he's trying to pick a shot now. Miocic, of course he's still dangerous. But at the same time, John Jones, the hands look quick, the feet look quicker. We've seen the takedowns earlier on. His ability, his defense to evade danger. John Jones looks fantastic. He looks fantastic. The second round, I kind of thought he hit a lull, but in the head movement, Stipe throws a straight right hand from right in front of Jones there. And Jones just slips this straight away, ducks back under, rips the shot back to the body. Jon Jones looks fantastic here, guys. Here is what's going down. Guys, anybody's got anything to say, throw it in the chat section. Make sure we're smashing the video a like, guys. I think we haven't got many likes here. Sean, like that video. Jon Jones here, round 3. We just got just about over a minute remaining in round 3. And Stipe with a nice right hand. Stipe's still dangerous, don't get me wrong. He's a puncher's chance here, of course he does. We know the accolades, we know the history. We know what he's capable of, but Jon Jones just looks too comfortable here. He looks too comfortable. Stipe looks slow. We said it earlier on in the video, guys. Over 3 years since Stipe, 3 years and 7 months, something like that, since Stipe last fought. And the age always has to play a part. Jones just looks comfortable. Jon Jones, 62 head strikes to Stipe's 28. 18 body strikes to Stipe's 3. 10 leg kicks to Stipe's 4. So, nearing the end of the 3rd round here, guys. That's the tail of the fight. But I'm telling you, Stipe still has a chance. He's still punching. I just don't think it's causing Jon Jones that many issues, but he's capable of clipping Jon Jones here. Anything can happen, lads. Anything can happen. And about 30 seconds remaining, and Jon Jones... Oh, it's happening, guys. Jon Jones, a big shot on Stipe Miocic. This is it. This is the end for Stipe. It's over. This fight's over. This fight is over. Jon Jones, the UFC heavyweight champion, reigns supreme once again. He does it, guys. Jon Jones,
adding to his appreciable legacy
of all time, once again.
By knocking out the most decorated heavyweight champion to ever do it, Stipe Miocic, in round 3.
That was beautiful. It was a great performance from start to finish. Just strategically breaking Stipe down. That's the
only chance he had. And if you're just joining us, guys, UFC309, Jon Jones defends his UFC heavyweight world title and remains.
He looked like he was having a hard time closing the gap. Now, how much of that was what Jon was doing to him, and how much of it was what does Stipe have left in the tank?
Yes. I mean, that right hand.
Look at this spinning back kick.
The spinning back kick from Jon Jones.
Right to the rib cage. And just
he methodically and tactically.
And as tough as Stipe is, a guy like that goes down, you know that out of shadow ribs. I mean, this is beautiful. Look at this. Tucked under. Pitched the shutout against what we thought was probably going to be his biggest test. Fantastic.
What more do we want to see here? Without proving that this guy is the greatest mixed martial artist of our era.
That's the 235-pound weight.
That's the key, right? Having been at a weight class that you can compete in the way that people are familiar with.
Well, it was always the word in the gym that he was throwing around heavyweights when he was a light heavyweight.
Over from Pride Fighting.
Heavyweight speed, man, just dominated tonight.
Dana White going over and paying his
heavyweight
respects to Stipe Miocic. Miocic wasn't wanting medical attention. I could read his lips saying he was fine.
UFC309, just to clarify in case anybody missed it, Jon Jones came in tonight.
Jon Bones Jones. It is his world in mixed martial arts. We're just living in it. This official decision brought to you by Heart Tools. With early Black Friday deals up to 35% off select items. Shop them today at Walmart. One final time tonight. Here's the
power in the hands.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 29 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO and
I've never looked better. I'm still UFC heavyweight champion. What a performance. Blown away with it. Irish on what's going down. Absolutely blown away with that performance from Jon Jones, folks. That was a serious victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm GOAT, the greatest of all time, John Jones. Once again, you did it again.
And I don't want to play it.
Defended your title against the most accomplished heavyweight of ever. You just said to me, he's good.
Yeah, he's really, really good. He's really tough. He's really durable. I was hitting him with some pretty decent shots, and man, he just kept coming forward. I know a lot of guys have fought against Stipe before. We all have that in common. It was like fighting against the Terminator. Very, very discouraging to hit somebody that's not reacting to it. But that body shot, man, no matter how tough you are, the liver's the liver.
Well, it was on the other side, but let's take a look at it. It was a beautiful shot. You hit him with your left kick, spinning back kick to the body, perfectly placed on the rib cage. I mean, you hit him with a lot of body kicks in this fight. Was that something that you had planned on coming in?
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone knows that Stipe Miocic isn't the biggest heavyweight, but he always comes lean, and he always comes in great cardio shape. And, I mean, I've watched him have wars with Daniel Cormier and a lot of guys where they just rock him, sock him. He doesn't react much to getting punched in the face. So our plan was to try to attack the body a little bit more. I was hoping to get him out in the first round, but he hung in there.
John, this is another milestone for you. You've now defended the heavyweight title. There's been all this talk about the future as to whether or not you'll fight a super fight with Alex Pereira, whether or not you would fight Tom Aspinall, whether you retire after this fight. I know we'd all love to see you keep going. How do you feel right now?
You know what? While I got the moment, while everybody's cheering and so happy, I want to acknowledge Jesus Christ. I tell you what, man, I cannot take credit for a gift like this, man. I really owe it all to him. And I know that there's millions of people around the world watching right now. And I just want to let you guys know that Jesus loves you so much. That's all I'll say about that. And as far as my future in the octagon, I decided that maybe I will not retire. And that I have some conversations to have with Dana and Hunter, and we have some negotiating to do. And if everything goes right, maybe we'll give you guys what you want to see.
And what would that be?
John
is that
Jones
heavyweight?
will not retire.
Or is that
he has some negotiating to do.
What is that? What do you think?
He wants to give everybody what they want to see.
That we
That's
have
the Tom
options.
Aspinall fight. I love it.
And so I'm just going to see what Uncle Dana wants.
Drop
what
that now. What's
Uncle
going
Hunter
down,
wants.
and
you guys will hear about it soon, I'm sure. I also want to say a big thank you to President Donald Trump for being here tonight.
John Jones. Acknowledging President Trump. What a moment right now.
Hey, what do you guys think about my version of the Donald Trump? Check it out.
John Jones is doing the Donald Trump dance right now.
USA, let's go!
With the USA chant. And the UFC have their moment. This is what they wanted. This is what they wanted.
I'm proud to be a great American champion.
Tom is what we want.
I'm proud to be a Christian American champion.
We just heard John Jones talking, and he is postponing the retirement.
It was an honor to call your fight.
John Jones is going to sit down with Dana White, Hunter Campbell. They're going to dish out a new deal, and he's going to give the fans what they want. He's spinning back kicks Stipe Miocic nearly out of the octagon, punched his face in, danced around him for 3 rounds. And collected the goal. John Jones, as impressive as ever.
Quite a few years.
What a performance tonight. That was proper order.
Was anything surprising?
It sucked ass. I got lost. I mean, he was really tough. I knew he was going to be good. He's one of the best of all time. Came strong. It's been hard kicks. I felt good. Just that spinning kick we worked on, I just was blocking. They caught me in the ribs.
Coming into this fight, what was the game plan, and what, if anything, did you not expect?
I expected everything. I just
powering.
did what I was supposed to do. And,
drop that now. Make sure you hit the follow button.
I
like your comments.
Can't talk that, man. I'm the best one.
You're not
do
afraid
you
to drop
have
a comment in the chat.
From now, as to what happens next? Are you going to continue fighting, or do you think this is it?
I'm done.
Tom is really powerful and explosive.
I'm retiring. Thank God.
Well, Stipe, you've had an incredible career. You're the most accomplished heavyweight of all time. It's been an amazing ride, and thank you for everything. Thank you.
Jesus, he gave us some entertaining points down through the years. Fantastic.
Well, one day the Hall of Fame will come calling for Stipe Miocic, but not the capstone he was looking for tonight. It is all about John Jones sharing the belt there with the President-elect Donald Trump.
Heavyweight world title. That is epic.
Americans largely historically have realized the most success in the UFC. And the greatest American fighter of all time is that man, John Bones Jones, now successful in the first defense of his heavyweight title. Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of UFC. Easy to celebrate, easy to enjoy. And celebrating they are indeed in Albuquerque, New Mexico, in Endicott, New York. Team Jones getting it done.
And he could have had a moment in that fight with Jones, but just on point, he was better. He's celebrating with Elon Musk. He's celebrating with Donald Trump. He's celebrating.
He's talking to Elon about fighting on Mars.
And it's a true American story.
Elon's just landing rockets all over the place.
He's
crazy. Yeah, he's crazy having a guy like that alive.
He got the finish we all wanted. Joe Rogan.
Absolutely, sir.
And Donald Trump.
There he is, 47. President-elect Donald Trump making his way out of the arena. John Bones Jones. And oftentimes I've said about Floyd Mayweather, right? Undefeated, never flat on fight night. It's so hard to get through a training camp. He came back from the torn pec, perhaps didn't get enough credit for the way he worked his body back, but it's easier said than done to always perform optimally on fight night, and this guy just figures out a way to get it done, and he now joins Daniel Cormier and a select few others as one of 4 champions to successfully defend a UFC title in 2 different divisions.
16 years into his career.
Dude,
16 years.
Never missed a beat. Brought to you by Riz Pharma, redefining care. Head to RizPharma.com and join the massive giveaway and learn more about the future of prescriptions. UFC Fight Night, Jan versus Figueiredo.